chocolate that I buy. In fact, I bought my order about 45 minutes ago. I ordered it, and I got the combo. These are their diamond truffles. What makes these so special? First of all, these are European chocolates, very high end. But guess what they don't have? Added sugar. So for those of you that don't want any added sugar, I've got the candies coming up. They have a little bit of sugar if you want to try those later, but these have no added sugar. And here's what I will tell you. Nobody will know the difference. I'm a foodie, and I'm very picky about sugar-free and sugar substitutes, very picky. I eat these, this is the only chocolate that I actually go through over and over and over again. When my son's girlfriend comes over, Lily, she's a fiend. She's like, oh my gosh. So here's what I have for you. You're gonna get 4 boxes, and they're gift box, so they look great for Mother's Day. You can get all 4 in coconut, which is ridiculous. You can get all 4 in the raspberry fudge, which is my favorite. Or you can get the combo, which gives you a coconut, it gives you a raspberry fudge, and it gives you 2 of the chocolate hazelnut, which is also something I absolutely love. You get 4 boxes today on sale. $29.95, free shipping and handling, low calorie. You know, we're so used to eating chocolate and thinking it's the worst thing we could put on our body.
Sure. This
is so good. And chocolate is actually very good for you spiritually and everything. But not having the added sugar carries a big deal.
It really does. It puts it back in your life. It allows you to enjoy. That's what Red is all about. We are the premier no sugar added chocolate with reduced fats and fewer calories. This particular version of Red chocolate we get really excited about. We only get to offer it to you certain times of the year. And this is one of those times a year for Mother's Day. And here's why. This is a jewelry box of chocolate. So it has a little tab here that opens. When you open it, check it out. You have this nice little sheet here that comes off that says Red, and oh my gosh.
Look at the diamonds.
That's when it really wows, because the sparkle happens.
Can I pull one out?
Pull one out.
I want you to see
show it to everyone.
Look at how beautiful.
Look at how gorgeous. So I have never in my life, and I've been in food for quite some time, I have never seen a chocolate diamond. And then it's raspberry. Okay, so let's talk raspberry. And I can smell that the minute you pop that open.
It is, you know what, it's amazing? Like, I don't like chocolate covered cherries. This is one of my favorite, but there's a candy that's called Mash that I love, but it's full of sugar. This reminds me of that, only it's better. And this is like a fondant-y, fudgy raspberry. It is so good with chocolate.
Like a ganache. If you've had a ganache, then you know what I'm talking about. It means it's super soft. So it's kind of like I said, like a mousse, and it just melts in your mouth and it pops. So when you get in there, it pops, and I'm gonna open this one right here for you so you can see what I'm talking about. So when I get into that diamond, which is ginormous, by the way, I'm just gonna pop it with my fingers and open it up. There's that raspberry inside that I was talking about. I can rub my fingers on this, and it's super soft. It's like coming off on my fingers. So you're getting that milk chocolate that we do so well at Red, but then you're getting that pop again of that raspberry filling. So that's the raspberry, if you'd like to go that direction. And when we talk about Red, I think it's really important to say, we are talking about, again, no sugar added. What does that mean? This is a recipe that we took 5 years to get just right. And that recipe is to give you the most delicious chocolate that will add no sugar added.
Chocolate and coconut are so good.
They are such a
Remember that old-fashioned bar years ago? My father used to love those. But guys, those were full of sugar. The filling was full of sugar. The chocolate, there's no added sugar. And here's, I tell everybody, I'm like, please, if you think I'm full of it, whatever, at least try it. Like, get it home and taste it. Because once you do, you're gonna be like, he's right. This tastes like the real deal. Because it is the real deal.
It is the real deal.
They just don't use all the crappy stuff that you don't want in your chocolate.
That's 100%. And the one I'm sharing with you right now, you can only get with the combo. So you can either do all 4 boxes of raspberry, all 4 boxes of coconut, or if you really want to like really be adventurous, try all 3 flavors that we offer, which is in the combo. So you get 2 hazelnut and you'll get 1 raspberry and 1 coconut. And I like that because it gives you some, you know, the different things to try. If you're looking at this for a gift, this wows like nothing else I've ever seen. I know.
4 gifts. You get 4 boxes.
If you got moms on each other side, if you've got grandma, you want to make sure you get something for. If you want to get something for a wife, a sister, a friend, this is really fantastic. fantastic because it is for gifts. You're getting 12 truffles per jewelry box. I like to call them jewelry boxes. So it makes, again, every time they open it, it puts a smile on their face.
And by the way, Mother's Day is only a couple of weeks away.
I can't believe
so you
it.
will order this and you'll have it. And whether you give it to mom or you want to give it to neighbors or you know a mom that you love that's not your mom, but you still love her like a mom, get this stuff. But I love the presentation.
Look at that.
It reminds me of very, very fancy European chocolate, which is because that is where it is made. So you'll notice it has a very glossy finish, not a powdery finish, which means that that cocoa butter is coming to the surface because it was poorly made.
That's right.
It is made like regular European chocolate. They just don't add a bunch of extra sugar. So what you get is you get a great taste. And by the way, if you do the math, these are like 50 cents a piece.
Which is crazy for
you
a
go to
truffle.
Europe, these are $4, $5 bucks.
Oh, sure. Look, okay, so even the way we put it out here on the marble, the way it is, our taste testers are having a nice time.
Good stuff. What do you guys got?
I
Coconut?
know, what flavors?
Which one do you like better?
Coconut.
I love the coconut. My dad used to love coconut. But you know what I'm falling more and more for is that dang hazelnut.
Yes. I mean, hazelnut's like the classic. Oh, you are very discerning.
David's got the same.
I know.
Well, I'm wearing a hat. Hi, everybody.
He's got an idea.
What's funny is it's probably not the first time I've had a hat like this on my head. And so, yeah. Anyway, you guys enjoy. So right now, Rocky tells me the most popular is the combo. Remember, with the combo, 100 left in raspberry. Do you believe it?
What?
And there's no
All right,
auto
let's
ship.
talk about that again.
So if you get the combo, you get 2 boxes of the chocolate hazelnut, which is crazy good.
Hold on, I went to the wrong
And you
one.
get a box of coconut, and you get a box of the raspberry. You can't buy the chocolate on its own. We sold out of the pure chocolate, but you do get 2 boxes in the combo.
Absolutely, and that's the only way to get the hazelnut. But here I'm doing raspberry one more time, but just to show you, it rubs right off on my fingers, you guys. This is a ganache, a truffle. It's kind of like mousse inside of milk chocolate. And what I love about Red is that we use no palm oils. We are non-GMO. The chocolate that you're getting is coming from the Côte d'Ivoire region, so those cocoa beans are the most premium cocoa beans that we can get. So you're getting high quality ingredients. You're getting an artisanal style of making chocolate. When they make each one of these diamonds, it's the bottom part first. So if you look, there's the bottom part here is laid, and then the filling is put inside, and then the top goes on. So this is a very, kind of like, not arduous, but a very meaningful process that goes a little bit at a time.
There's a lot of pride.
They're placed into the jewelry boxes, and the boxes that you're getting. We really love to give you something beautiful, not just also from the great taste and the great product, but also the way it's presented, so that you're able to really feel so good, whomever you give this to, or even if you give it to yourself, because you deserve it too.
If you want to have 3 or 4 a day, remember, if you eat a peanut butter cup, a regular one off the shelf, you're going to probably be in the range of 18 to 20 grams of sugar, okay? That's a lot of sugar for one treat. With these, remember, there is no added sugar. And they're low carb because they use a sugar alcohol, which is wonderful. So they are low carb as well. So you get to have that celebration of chocolate without the guilt. And that's what I love about it. All right. We are about halfway through the presentation. Here's the good news. Good news is we still have it. Bad news is they're going fast. If you want raspberry, I got 90 orders left. If you want coconut, I'm okay, but I got 150 in coconut. Rocky, what do I have in the combo? All right, combo is 500, but that's what we started with, but that's 250 have already, 170 already sold of the combo. So if you want to get it, get it. But remember, it's unlike any other chocolate you've had. Actually, I should say, it's like the best chocolate you've ever had.
Absolutely.
Without the added sugar.
That's right.
And that's what gives you the spike. That's what makes you feel crappy afterwards. That's why your teeth feel like they've got little jackets on them.
Oh, yeah.
It's
I hate
really
that feeling.
when you eat these, you get that wonderful clean chocolate flavor. The coconut, I haven't had the coconut, so you know what's so funny?
Yeah.
I had 4 boxes on my shelf, and I always leave the boxes there, right? Because I pick from each one.
Right.
So 2 days ago, I went in, I had a half a bitten one left in one box and a half a bitten one left in the other. And the other boxes were empty.
Oh, no. And you were like, no.
Because Danny comes over, Lily comes over, and they love it too. But the point is, you can enjoy chocolate. You don't have to feel like crap every time you put one of these in your mouth, because you'll be like, you know what? I'm not getting all that sugar. I'm still getting really European style and classy chocolates in a beautiful design that's fun to eat, and you have portion control. You don't have to commit to a big giant bar, you know, which you break off and then you just keep eating because you're like, oh, one more piece, one more piece. These are very, very satisfying. And I like biting one in half and just letting that chocolate mix with the coconut or let it mix with the raspberry.
Yes.
But honestly,
and it really does that.
My new favorite, may I take a bite of this one?
Yeah, go for it.
My new favorite, I ate so many of the raspberry and so many of the coconut, is the hazelnut.
You know, hazelnut is rich, so it's got that richness you'd expect. If you know that hazelnut in the jar, that's really popular, Italians love. It kind of tastes like that, but again, with no added sugar.
Did you ever read the label on that?
Those have tons of sugar.
Go ahead, read
Just one little spoonful, you're like, wee.
I'm not telling you not to buy that stuff because I know if you have kids, you know, they'd like to cover their whole bodies in it.
Right.
But it's really, really, really not the greatest thing you can have on a regular basis. If it's a holiday and you want to have hazelnut spread, go do it. They make a Biscoff one too, the one that like the cookies. But you can't have that every day, guys. You can't, right? That's a special occasion. It's like, listen, I'm not an anti-sugar guy. I just try to watch the kind of sugars that I have. If somebody offers me, you know, like we had, if somebody gives you a piece of birthday cake, I'm sucking that thing down.
Right.
All right. I just had a strawberry shortcake cake from, I forget, is it Baskin Robbins or whatever it was? Danny had bought one and brought me over a piece.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I ate that thing down. It's full of sugar, but remember, that was left over from a party.
It's something you do in the right time. It's
not something you can have every day, but life is too short not to have something sweet.
That's right.
Every day. And I'm conditioning because we were like that. You know, we all played football. We'd get home, Mom make dinner, and then we'd be like, all right, what else you got? And we'd look for ice cream or whatever treat.
Oh, sure.
What's nice about this is you're not going to get that spike. You're not going to get that guilty feeling like, oh, I've been doing so well, and then I ate a chocolate bar. You can eat this without any of that guilt. I have a minute left. We are very busy. We only expected to sell 400. We've already reached that mark, and we still have a little bit of time left. If you want the raspberry, I've got 60 left. Oh, maybe. I got 100 left in coconut, and I've got about 400 left if you want to get the combo. Go, Carrie, go.
Well, this is the time to get it. We do not do these jewelry boxes all the time. So the boxes and the truffles are special for us. So we only bring so many, and once they're gone, and we are heading into summer. So this is the perfect time to be able to get this for Mom. It's a perfect gift for Mom. This is also a great time if you have any birthdays, parties, or anything coming up that you want to make a unique presentation of something really special. This in a bottle of wine, I'm going to tell you, will wow anybody. If you show up at their house, they're gonna be like, what? So it makes for a great gift. By the way,
I have wine coming up too.
Oh, well then perfect. Maybe that's what's in there.
We're not gonna do a full
I always have my truffles with wine, FYI.
It's so wonderful, isn't it?
It's
one of the things that makes life worth living. You gotta have good stuff like that.
Thank you. If you're one of the people out there that you're on keto, you're on Weight Watchers, you have been told you cannot have sugar. Please, this is your way to have your indulgence without the guilt. This is a way for you to put that indulgence back in your life and not feel bad about it. And if you're looking for maybe someone in your life who can't have it, this is a great gift to give to them as well. So I love that. But even if you have none of those things you have to worry about, this is still delicious. This is still amazing. You are not going to be missing out. Like I think a lot of times when you find something that's no sugar added, it has weird taste or it's not that great. Or this is exceptional chocolate on its own.
Like I said, I'm very, very picky on sweeteners. Okay, not all non-sugar sweeteners are alike, but the sweetener that is used in this is amazing. And honestly, it's the chocolate is such high quality, and the ingredients and what they're filled with is such high quality. When you put it in your mouth, it literally takes a second and it starts to melt. It doesn't have that waxy taste like a lot of cheap chocolates have. And they're not sitting around, they're all made fresh, okay? But you are getting the best of the best European chocolate. And you're getting it in your choice of flavors. Just remember, do I want raspberry? Do I want coconut? Do I want both? And do I want hazelnut? If you want that, get the combo. Over 500 gone. And Rocky says we got a couple hundred people online. So crazy, crazy busy. You're gonna be very busy as well, because I'm not letting you go.
I'm going to go this way.
We got chicken tenders coming up in a bit. And we got grandma's cookies, which are already going crazy. By the way, you want a discount on grandma's cookies or anything else I got in the show? Get a brand new HSN credit card, and we'll put $15 in your account. I know it's not a lot of money, but it's half the price of the chocolates. So go for it, $15, brand new HSN credit card. All right, so I think it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I can't remember, but I wasn't with you.
Yeah.
I think I was with, it might have been Emily or